Manassas, Senior Zayden High.
So welcome to the behind the scenes of Purpose Over Dreams with Fresh Focus Sports. My name is Thanasis Petrakis. I am the director of the show and one of the co-owners of Fresh Focus Sports. We've been doing Purpose Over Dreams now for 2 years. To me, it's been one of my favorite projects that I've done in a long time, and I have an extensive background with a lot of high-level athletes. I worked with the NBA for over 15 years. I've worked with the UFC for over 8 years, and I've filmed a lot of great athletes. But the reason why I say this show has been one of my favorite projects is a lot of times with sports and athletes in general, you don't get to show the low points. And if you do, it's a very small glimpse into it. You don't get a lot of access. And one thing about Ed Gibson and Arizona Compass is they let us film everything, from the high points to the low points.
I'm sorry. No, you ain't got to apologize to me. Thank you. Thank you, man. Come on. You good.
And I think the best stories are in the low points. And it really lets you connect with the players. A lot of times you're just seeing teams only the success. They only want to show the good and just the positive PR. But when you start to show the setbacks that they have, all the positive stuff and all the victories are that much more impactful. And I think you get to know the players a lot in this show. Perfect example in season 1 with Dylan Andrews. I think he was like one of the best characters in the show. In that season, he got to meet his dad for the first time. He got yelled at in front of the whole team and broke down and cried, which was the most viral moment and the most probably impactful scene of both seasons.
You can't get something, you gotta do right.
It sort of sets the tone for the comeback for the whole year. And a lot of teams would make you throw that footage out or never show it because of how bad it makes them look. They just got blown out by 30 on ESPN. And a credit to the team and also a credit to DA that they let us show all these special, impactful moments.
No, bro, get into action. They tipping at it, boom, they gonna tip it right to you. Let's get in there, get it. Man, the one thing about Fresh Focus Sports that I loved, the authenticity of it. I feel like they portray each and every one of us exactly who we are. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was almost like they were invisible, to be honest with you. So I think that's the thing I enjoyed. I was able to still be myself and not really notice that the cameras were around.
Mook, how we feeling about the dub?
Great dub, man. Great dub. Gotta get this next one.
Oh man, Fresh Focus, been following me these past 2 years, and it's been great. Being able to capture these moments and being able to look back at them, man, is, it's just great memories. You can't, without a camera or without a lens, you won't be able to look back and say, dang, I did this, or dang, I did that. It'll all have to be all thought. So being able to just capture all this, capture the process, capture the love, capture the pain, capture the work, it's amazing.
University of Oregon.
For sports cinematographers, I think the one thing that you need to know about this show is 90% of the time, this show is a one-man band. There's one person filming it, they're doing their own audio, they're producing their scene, and they're filming their scene. There's only 2 times we had more than one camera, and that was at Geico and at senior night. So this show was primarily filmed by myself and William Wilson, and then in the first episode, Felipe Bessa shot the scenes in Indiana. For most shows like this, people don't know, at the very least, a small crew in the documentary world is a producer, a shooter, and an audio guy. And we're taking that normal role of a small crew of 3 and we're knocking it down to 1. It allows us to be a fly on the wall, and I think teams start to become comfortable with us because we do that. But not only are we telling stories at a high level, we're doing it with minimal impact of affecting your life. You're gonna rarely know that we're there. We're a true fly on the wall and still able to tell your story intimately with a great narrative and building the brand of your program and the brand of your athletes. So I think that's what we did really well, and I think the fans really responded. There's been a lot of great feedback on this show. Always the first comment on every YouTube show is, when's the next episode? So people are hungry for this because they're getting an insight into a high-level basketball program with really good stories, filmed at a high level, and it's cinematic. And I definitely suggest checking out the show.